Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right in a relationship, yet it still falls apart? Maybe you've been told to be nice, respect her space, or just be yourself, only to end up confused, frustrated, or heartbroken. But what if I told you that everything you've learned about attracting women is wrong? I'm about to reveal the truth, the hidden weaknesses every woman has. Weaknesses they won't openly discuss, but every man needs to understand. Stick around because this video might completely change how you see dating. If you're ready to challenge everything you thought you knew, drop a comment saying, "I am ready" below. Watch until the end. You won't want to miss a single second. Let's be honest, the dating game is rigged and not in your favor. You've probably noticed that the men who seem to succeed the most don't follow conventional dating advice. They understand something most men don't. Women aren't the purely logical, rational beings you've been led to believe they are. No, their desires are driven by emotions, and the truth is they don't always consciously know why they're attracted to certain men. That's exactly what we're going to break down today. We're diving into the 10 biggest weaknesses every woman has, and I'm going to show you how to use this knowledge, not to manipulate or deceive, but to understand the psychology of attraction and build deeper, more meaningful relationships. This isn't sugar-coated advice or outdated cliches. This is raw, real, and it's going to hit hard. So buckle up because this might change the way you see everything. But before we dive in, if you're already seeing value in this, hit the like button and subscribe for more deep, practical advice that actually works in today's world. And if you want to support this channel and help us continue delivering high-quality content, consider joining our channel memberships. It helps us stay independent and keeps this content accessible to as many men as possible. All right, let's get into it. Weakness number 1, the steadfast man. Why being consistent makes you irresistible. Let's make something clear. Women today have endless options. Their DMs are full of messages, strangers flood them with compliments, and dating apps offer a constant stream of potential matches. So why do most men fail at dating, even with all these available tools? Because they're inconsistent. Most guys today are flaky. They don't keep their word. They give up too easily. And trust me, women notice this. Here's the cold, hard truth. Women don't trust easily. They've been conditioned to expect men to disappear when things get difficult, whether it's after a few dates or a few months. They've seen it happen before, and they're on guard. That's why the man who stands firm in his actions, his decisions, and his words instantly stands out. Being steadfast means more than just showing up on time. It's about being a pillar of stability in all areas of your life. It's about saying what you mean and meaning what you say. In a dating world filled with flaky, uncertain men, the one who follows through becomes a lighthouse in a sea of instability. Start small. If you say you'll text her later, do it. If you promise to call her at a certain time, be on the dot. Being steadfast doesn't mean being rigid. It means being dependable. She needs to know that you're a man who sticks to his word, because reliability is one of the most attractive traits you can offer in today's fast-paced, often superficial dating world. Weakness number 2, confidence. The key to unlocking her attraction. We hear it all the time. Confidence is attractive. But what does that really mean? Confidence isn't about arrogance or being loud. True confidence is the quiet, unwavering belief that you are enough just as you are. This kind of confidence is magnetic because it's rare, especially in today's world, where so many men feel the need to constantly prove themselves to others. Women are naturally drawn to confident men because confidence signals security. Think about it. Women have their own insecurities. They worry about how they look, how they're perceived, and whether they measure up. When a woman meets a man who is unshaken by external validation, who doesn't need her approval to feel good about himself, it's a breath of fresh air. That's why confident men stand out in a sea of insecurity. Too many men rely on external factors for their confidence, their job, looks, or social status. But what happens when those things are taken away? True confidence comes from within. It's about knowing your value regardless of what happens in your life. When you have this kind of confidence, you become untouchable. You're not shaken by rejection. You're not rattled by setbacks. And you definitely don't need a woman's approval to feel worthy. Start working on your internal confidence by setting goals and achieving them, no matter how small. Each time you keep a promise to yourself, you build confidence. And remember, confidence doesn't mean you're perfect. It means you're comfortable in your imperfections. Own who you are, flaws and all, and watch how women respond to that genuine self-assurance. Weakness number 3, ambition. Why women are drawn to men with goals. Ambition. It's one of the most powerful traits a man can have. In today's world, where complacency is encouraged and settling for mediocrity is the norm, the ambitious man stands out. Women are drawn to men who have a clear sense of purpose and drive because it signals that you're going somewhere in life. Here's the thing. Ambition doesn't mean you have to be building a multi-million-dollar empire or working 80-hour weeks. It simply means that you have goals, that you're working towards something, that you refuse to settle for good enough. Women want to be with a man who is driven because it makes them feel like they're part of something bigger than themselves. But here's where most guys get it wrong. They talk about ambition without backing it up. You can't just say you're ambitious. You have to show it. Whether it's through your career, personal growth, or hobbies, you need to demonstrate that you're constantly striving for more. Ambition isn't about perfection. It's about progress. It's about proving that you're always working to become a better version of yourself. Start by setting short-term and long-term goals. They don't have to be grand, but they need to push you out of your comfort zone. Whether it's getting a promotion at work, learning a new skill, or getting in shape, make sure you're constantly moving forward. When a woman sees that you're ambitious, she'll want to be part of your journey. Weakness number 4, the bad boy. Why a bit of mystery keeps her hooked. It's not because bad boys are jerks. It's because they embody traits that women find irresistible: unpredictability, mystery, and emotional control. The bad boy doesn't follow the rules, he doesn't apologize for who he is, and he certainly doesn't cater to a woman's every whim. That's what makes him so attractive. Women don't want a man they can fully control. They want a man who keeps them guessing, a man who has his own life, his own priorities, and doesn't revolve around them. The bad boy is a master at creating emotional highs and lows, which keeps women coming back for more. It's the thrill of the chase, the unpredictability, and the sense that he's slightly out of reach that makes him so appealing. But here's the thing. You don't have to be a jerk to embody these traits. You just need to maintain a sense of mystery and emotional independence. Don't reveal everything about yourself right away. Keep some things to yourself. Don't always be available. Let her wonder where you are and what you're doing. Stay in control of your emotions. Never let her dictate your mood. If she's upset, stay calm. If she's happy, enjoy the moment, but don't get too caught up in it. Bad boys are attractive because they're in control of their emotions and their lives. Be the man who keeps his cool, no matter what. Weakness number 5, ignored attention. How to use scarcity to increase your value. Women crave attention, but here's the kicker. They don't value attention that they get too easily. We live in a world where women can receive validation from hundreds of men at the click of a button, DMs, likes, comments. It's constant. But because it's so easy to get, it becomes meaningless. The man who stands out? He's the one who doesn't shower her with attention right away. When you ignore a woman's need for instant validation, it drives her crazy. She's used to men fawning over her, and when she doesn't get that from you, she starts to wonder why. Suddenly, she's seeking your attention, because now it's scarce. And as we all know, scarcity creates value. Women love the chase just as much as men do, but they won't admit it. When you don't immediately give her what she wants, whether it's compliments, attention, or validation, you're signaling that your attention is something she has to work for. And that's exactly what makes it so valuable. Stop giving women free attention. If you're constantly texting her, complimenting her, or liking all her social media posts, you're devaluing your attention. Instead, take a step back. Let her come to you. When she feels like she has to work for your attention, she'll value it so much more. Weakness number 6, pre-selection. The power of being desired by other women. There's a reason why women are often more attracted to men who are already in relationships or who are surrounded by other women. It's called pre-selection. When a woman sees that other women desire you, it triggers something in her brain that says, he must be valuable. It's the same principle behind why people want to buy things that are in high demand. If everyone wants it, it must be worth having. Pre-selection is powerful because it taps into women's competitive nature. When she sees you with other attractive women, even if they're just friends, it raises your status in her eyes. She starts to wonder, what is it about you that other women find so appealing? And that curiosity makes her want you even more. This is why men who are already in relationships often have women throwing themselves at them. Weakness number 7, masculinity. Why women want emotionally strong men. Masculinity is under attack in today's world. But the truth is, women are biologically programmed to be attracted to masculine men. This isn't about being overly aggressive or domineering. It's about embodying strength, both physical and emotional. Women want a man who can protect them, lead them, and make them feel safe. Masculinity is about more than just muscles. It's about having a purpose, standing firm in your beliefs, being emotionally strong. Women are drawn to men who know who they are and aren't easily swayed by external circumstances. They want a man who can remain calm in the face of adversity, who can make decisions with confidence, and who doesn't let his emotions control him. In today's dating world, most men are too emotional. They react to everything. They get upset over small things. They let women dictate how they feel. A truly masculine man is in control of his emotions. He doesn't get rattled when things don't go his way. He remains calm, collected, and in charge. That's what makes him so attractive. Start developing your masculine energy by taking responsibility for your life. Stop blaming others or external circumstances for your problems. Be decisive in your actions. When you face challenges, face them head-on, without letting your emotions get the best of you. Women want to feel safe and secure with a man who's in control of himself and his life. Weakness number 8, charismatic leadership. How to lead and make her follow. Women are naturally attracted to leaders. This doesn't mean you have to be the CEO of a company, but you do need to lead in your interactions with her. Leadership is about taking charge, making decisions, showing that you know where you're going in life. Women don't want a man who's constantly asking for their input or validation. They want someone who knows what he wants and acts with certainty. Charismatic leadership is especially powerful because it combines authority with charm. You don't have to be overbearing to be a leader. You can lead through your actions, your confidence, your ability to make others feel valued. Women want to be with a man who knows where he's going in life because it makes them feel secure and excited to be part of that journey. When you demonstrate leadership in your interactions with a woman, she'll feel more attracted to you because she'll see you as someone who makes things happen. The next time you're on a date, take the lead. Plan the evening. Make decisions. Guide the conversation. Women are drawn to men who take control of the situation because it makes them feel secure and valued. When you demonstrate leadership, she'll naturally follow your lead. Weakness number 9, emotional intelligence. The secret to building a deep connection. Most men think being emotionally intelligent means being sensitive or overly emotional, but that's not the case. Emotional intelligence is about understanding your own emotions and those of others, knowing when to listen, when to speak, and when to give space. Women are emotional creatures, and they need a man who can handle that. Most men try to fix things when a woman expresses her emotions. But women don't want you to fix everything. They just want you to listen and understand. When you can do that, you build a deep emotional connection that most men fail to create. Emotional intelligence also means being in control of your own emotions. Women don't want to be with a man who is emotionally volatile. They want someone who can remain calm under pressure, handle life's ups and downs without falling apart. Practice active listening. The next time she's upset, don't immediately jump in with solutions. Just listen. Let her vent. Acknowledge her feelings and show empathy. This simple act can build a level of trust and emotional intimacy that most men never achieve. Weakness number 10, passionate interests. Why purpose and passion make you magnetic. Passion is one of the most attractive qualities a man can have. When a woman sees that you're passionate about something, whether it's your career, a hobby, or personal development, she's drawn to that energy. Passion shows that you have. Heavy check mark, a purpose. Heavy check mark, drive. Heavy check mark that you're not just coasting through life. But here's the key. You have to pursue your passions for yourself, not for her. Too many men try to impress women by pretending to be passionate about things they don't actually care about. Women see right through that. True passion is magnetic because it's authentic. When you're genuinely passionate about something, you don't need to try to attract women. They'll be drawn to you naturally. They want to be part of your journey, part of your mission. Find something you're passionate about and go all in on it. Whether it's your career, fitness, a side hustle, or a personal project, let your passion drive you. When she sees how dedicated you are to your goals, she'll want to be part of your world. Conclusion: becoming the man she can't resist. So there you have it, the 10 weaknesses every man must know about women. Now, remember, this isn't about manipulation. It's about understanding female psychology and using that knowledge to build better, stronger, and more meaningful connections. The truth is, most men don't get this. They're too busy chasing women, seeking validation, playing by the wrong rules. But you're different. You now have the tools to flip the script and create a dynamic where women are drawn to you. If you found value in this video, YW checkmark, hit that like button. YW checkmark, comment below which weakness surprised you the most. YW checkmark, subscribe to the channel for more deep, unfiltered advice like this. And if you want to go the extra mile, join the channel memberships to support our mission of helping as many men as possible. Every bit of support helps us create high-quality content that you won't find anywhere else. If you're ready to take control of your dating life and stop playing by rules that don't work, Collision, subscribe. Collision, share this video with someone who needs to hear this. Collision, join the movement. Your support keeps us going and helps us reach more men who need this information. See you in the next video. Flex biceps, fire.